Ibungana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, onye na-ememma ibungana bame ezeme, ibungana bajisi unomwe, ngana bajisi ndu, ibungana bajisi unomwe, nanige bungana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, onye na-ememma ibungana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, amara maruzo ibungana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, ngana bagijisi, ibungana bajisi unomwe, nanege bungana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, onye na-ememma ibungana ba, ngana bame, ibungana bame, ngana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, aṅụrụ aṅụrụ ndụ ibungana ba, ngana bame, ibungana bame, ngana bame, ibungana bajisi unomwe, alfa, nanige bụ n'omega, ebube beside you, there is no other God, there is no other God, alpha, Abba Father, omega, omega, beside you there is no other. There is none like you, Jesus. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Savior. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Healer. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Jesus. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Healer. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Jesus. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Savior. There is none like you. There is none like you. There is none like you, Healer. There is none like you. Onye dị mma, onye dị mma, onye nyere m Jizọs Kraịst, onye dị mma Chineke m, onye dị mma Eze, onye dị mma Ọkaka, onye nyere m Jizọs Kraịst, onye dị mma. O kwesịrị nwanne m, o kwesịrị, o kwesịrị ka anyị nye ya ekele ọma. O kwesịrị nwanne m, o kwesịrị, o kwesịrị ka anyị nye ya ekele ọma. O kwesịrị nwanne m, o kwesịrị, o kwesịrị ka anyị nye ya ekele ọma. Nyenụ ya ekele ọma, 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 nyenụ ya Ekenoma nyenu ya, ekenoma nyenu ya, ekenoma. Igbo bụ Igbo, Igbo bụ Igbo birikweni o. Ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, depending your time zone. Anyị ya dịka echi, maka na echi adịghị agwụ agwụ ka anyị na-agwa ya ọ bụ n'isi onye bụ. What are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If anyị na-ekwu na nke ikpeazụ oyi elu oyi. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, you are welcome. This is Kelenna TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption. Like your doorstep. If I make a common sense, the reason I'm running Marifa. I gas school. I just want to make common sense as always. Watching from Kuala Lumpur. Where are you watching from? Chibuzo, and many people have really commented, which I can't go back, and we move. Chibuzo Norian Nomakamele. Where are you watching from? Yes, Elizabeth from Congo, Kinshasa. Amakamele. Chibuzo, I think from Ebonyi State. Is that right? I think so. Anebu Achara. Narienne. Joy. Narienne. Money man, Norienne. As I went for Norienne, Makamele, Dalurienne, Makamele, Jams, Norienne, Makamele. Thank you. Watching from France. You mean, yeah? Ever wine easy painting? In Africa, wine easy paint. There is only an Africa, maybe a bus station or something. And Africa, the wine easy paint. Yeah, on Africa, trouble locomoke. On Africa, it is really very sad. Now, many of them that is claiming to be freedom fighters, they are not going to no way. They are strong. There is they know their voice very well. Like state, but they want us to be listening to them like social media. Yeah. How about their voices? And I know what you know. Go 247. No one I know here. Never. At least among the brethren. Makon there was reading about you siare. Na nonya meant to wear. Nambona abagodi to make sure if I naga. Obamwambo to handle the small circle and then after Obamwambo a handle it. Manocho kana no near na federal cabinet members. How possible is that? Yeah. How about if I'm Bongolian politicians and about grassroots politics? If I was reading a play grassroots politics, should be Norian, If was reading and went grassroots politics. Ọ bụrụ onye kwuo ya asịpụta ya ka egbue ebe ahụ ka anyị kwesịrị ịnọ na-afụ their hand. Ebe ahụ ka anyị kwesịrị ịdị na-afụ their hand. Ịghọtago? Ọ bụrụ onye nọrọ
ife ị na-achọ ọ bụ ntụ iyi esi ya amapụta na social media. Ọ bụrụ ife ị na-achọ ọ bụ ntụ iyi esi ya amapụta na social media. Second place, ịmapụta na social media ị na-akọrọ petere, na-akọrọ kekerikeri, ịmapụta na social media ị na-akọ kekerikeri, ị na-azọ isi, ị na-achọ ka ị bụrụ isi, ị na-achọ ka ị bụrụ isi na obodo ahụ ị nọ n'ime ya. How many ndị be anyị fugoro gị wee mara how serious you are as onye na-agba mbọ? How many people fugoro gị mara how serious you are na ị na-agba mbọ? The only thing they do is to fight. But o nwere ndị gị na ha nọ n'obodo ebe ị nọ ka isi agbadebe mbọ. Can they be proud of you? Machie nnọọ nne ka ndị gị na fa nọ n'ogbe n'obodo, can they be proud of you? Please do well and hit the like button, because we'll be coming back soon after this very program. This is just a quick one. Ya ka ị ga-eji gbaa mbọ na-arụ ọrụ ọma. Do not underestimate ife anyị na-eme ebe a, and always pray for those that is always here and those that is always supporting us. Na-etinye fa na ekpere to do this thing. Ọ dị easy mana ọ dịchadịkwa. Ọ dị easy mana ọ dịchadị until you decide na ị chọrọ ịdị na-eme ife a. Mgbe ahụ ka ị ga-amata ebe o si wee dị easy na ebe o si wee dị difficult. And that is why anyị ji ekpe ekpere n'obi ọcha na ndị Chukwu na-use, no matter how little, ịdị na-enye etinyere anyị aka via super chat to make sure na ozi ya na-apụta. And anyị na-asị na Chukwu ga-agọzirịrị fa, gọzikwana ya ndị nwa ndị that is always here, encouraging others to touch the like button, encouraging others to share the program. God will definitely bless you. That is for sure. Because we are not doing it because of na anyị chọrọ post or na anyị chọrọ position. No. So we are doing it for the sake of truth. So that is why every of your support, no matter nto ọbụla o si were bịa, ị ga-enwetarịrị reward, ngọzi ya. Because you are sowing on a fertile land. That is the truth. So you are supporting the truth. So definitely you will never know lack. That is why we are encouraging us to always be truthful and honest. You can see how we are dealing with ndị mgbu. They are not proud of it, and they are not going to like it. If you think that they will like it, they will not. But the reason I am here is for you to know, you that is watching me now, that your brother, your sister, with a small thing, take easy treat that person. Again, here, maka gangsters and how they operate. Those that knows you outside social media, you maltreat them just as the gangsters say maltreat in the family. There is something that I will play to you just before my gaba. It's about Sowore. Victoria, no, no. Sowore na-emere ife ya independently, nakwa agbakọrịkọ ka ọ mata ma obodo bụ nga ga-atụ nwuri ya. Mana ọ bụrụgodo iri na obodo bụ nga atụnye nwuri ya ịbụ onye isi anị obodo bụ ngo. Ndị na-achị obodo ma nọ na-emere onwe ya ife ya independently. One may ask, kedu ka o si enweta dị ego o ji arụ on all these things? Which no onye money. Because A whole lot of things n'obodo Bongo cost money. And ọ na-arụ ọrụ ọma, which na even the politicians that is fighting him, they know na ife ọ na-ekwu bụ ezie. But why are they fighting him? Eh? Why fa ji agbazi ya mgba, knowing fully well na onye a na ife ọ na-ekwu bụ ezie? That is the wickedness of ndị isi ojii. If I know the Zion became no. The wickedness of ndị isi ojii aka ji anya na. And mgbe ọbụla anyị chegharịrị, ọ ga-ama mma maka na asị na osita dị mma na ọdịbala gboo. Anyị ama continue na-eme our own ife ọjọọ, thinking that no mere somebody that will come and do it for us tomorrow. According to the write-up, Malami sent people to me and my lawyer for bail. Malami, kwade ya bụ Chief Justice of obodo Bongo, Chief Justice. Ọ na-ene anya na o nwerezi onye je help ya. Why o ji akpọ ụmụele Sowore to come and help him? Ụmụele Sowore nọkwa independent. He just day in day, like Elena TV, doing his thing. Former Chief Justice of the Federation bụzi ụmụele Sowore n'ọrụ onwe ya bụ onye ọ na-akpọzi ya bịa. That is how powerful if ụmụele Sowore na-eme dị. And what does that tell you? Na system obodo Bongo adịrọ mma. Now o dogo ya anya that he cannot, him former Chief Justice, na ọ ma nwetanwu justice from the system. Na ọ ga-adị very difficult. Mana apụta na-ekwu na system a na ọ dịrọ mma. Some of you may not understand it. Ọ bụrụ na system a dị mma, ebe a na-arụ ọrụ without favor, without anything, why Chief Justice former ji akpọzi ụmụele Sowore ka ọ bịa tiri ya ọnụ? The system adịrị okay. Mana many of them, onye nọrọ n'ọchịchị ọ dị aka ọ ga-agbawa igwe. Onye nọrọ n'ọchịchị ọ dị aka ọ nọ nwere ọrụ. Duto na mgbe ahụ fa nọ n'ọchịchị onwero ndị na-enefe anya, enwero structure in place that is checkmating them. Mgbe ahụ fa nọ n'ọchịchị, they become God. Ife ọbụla fa kwuru merụ. What if na fa succeeded no maybe under him na succeeded ịtụ ụmụele Sowore nga today ka onye a ga na-akpọ ga-abịa. The reason why people like ụmụele Sowore and the many other people ji wee pụta bụ na the system adịrọ mma. Ọ bụ na the system dị mma, among many of them, you don't need them. The system will be checkmating everybody. Ambassador Norienne from Brazil, Talo. The system will be checkmating everybody. Everybody, they answerable to the system, not to Oga at the top. It will be made known to my Oga at the top. All that nonsense. Your Oga is nobody more than the system. In fact, the system, the system or the structure, the foundation, as you could know, oh, ya ka iji agwa ndị mmadụ to abide with USB declared. Ka ị ghara iri anya gị ka your voice ghara ịdị very high. You must know in USB declared, o nwere ka esi eme ya again na-abụghị nke nwee gbapute nọdụ ntụ ọ dị. So na contribute nke ị ga-emenwu so that we will not have another Bongo nwere ka esi eme ya ma your guy at the top is final. Who is checkmating that your guy at the top? Nobody. Then after all the time, the system ejide ọkpọbazie the likes of Omoyele Sowore to come for his rescue. Listen to him. System bụ nga ajọka ya ka anyị ji agwa gị the only thing ga-agbapụta Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bụ ụzọ efe ịtọ na ịgbadoro anya na nnwere onwe recognition that will change the status of his case. Ọpụta ọla Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtara by law compromised or be ready to obey their condition or no rapụrụ nnwere onwe, which is part of condition enwere ike inye ọpụta ọ gaziwe ike. So everything dị gị n'aka. The way you play your game will determine decision ọ ga-eme. O nwere mgbe anyị na-egwu ogwe ebe anyị asị gị na o nwere ike ịmarọ ife ka na-enye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu obi ike. O nwere ike ife ka na-enye ya obi ike o ji wee nọrọ very strong bụ na ọ na-anya Maazị Ebanjọkụ ekwechiri ọ na-enwetatụ information banyere ntụ Maazị Ebanjọkụ si agba mbọ o wee kwechiri nke gị omee ịchọọ ịgba mbọ ọbụla onwe onye chọrọ ịkwado ife ị nọ bụ ntisa ife ị nọ bụ trouble iru ofe nnadụ create problem in every WhatsApp group ọbụla ị nọ ego obe ife ị na-achọ. Anyị na-agba gị na anyị na-ediri ọpụpụ from this very present bongo that is not helping matters. Onye nke a ife dị ya mma bụ dị ife o mere ka one Bongorian fake pastor. Ife a bụ ife love. Ife a bụ ife na-atụ ya prime minister kwefuru gosi wee debe aka ya ka some of these fake pastors nọ n'obodo bongo. Ife a bụ ife na-atọ onye nke a not impact. Kwefuru ntụ osi debe aka ya ka onye na-eme receive it ife a na-eme na Bongorian churches receive it. Ife a bụ ife na-atọ onye nke a ọ nọrọ fa na-edere ya n'elu prime minister osi ntụ adebe aka. Ife a bụ that is ọ na-anaghị ụra na-eru olu gara na bed na finally PG agbagoro ọ bụrụ prime minister. Just as the same with Bongorian politicians, their target is not about impact. His target is not about how to impact positively. You may not achievement ya na-abụ nna na Maazị Ebanjọkụ anọsi ya nna anọ ya bụ prime minister a na-atụrụ ya ego orolo from bed isi eme orolo jebere side atọ na orolo jebe ọchọ ikwu okwu na his ex handle. He will introduce himself as the current active prime minister. Current active onye nke nọ n'ime administrative onye nke nọ n'ime dị nwa active n'ime nga mana ya nwa bụ onye dị active n'elu ala ọchị iti nwunye ya ịbọngị ọmabụrụ ya see ya ịbọngị ma ọ bụrụ na o nwere nwunye ọchị ịṅụ mmiri ọ gwara ụdị mmiri ọtọ na-ete ṅụọ ọ na-asọrọ nwa kọlịkọlị kwefụrụ ka aka ya si wee dị. It is not about impact. They don't even care ma ndị fa filru ọ ndị fa gwara gị na fa na-speak for ma fa alike kwara fa. No, they are just like Bongorian politicians. They don't care. They don't care. The only thing factual about that there. Aka ọ debere ihe, what is the meaning? What is he giving to Biafran people? Aka ọ debere ntị na as prime minister. O nwere ife ọ na-enye bongo ka o nwere ife ọ na-enye gị ka o nwere nkwa ọ na-ekwe gị. That is isedi piche ebe o yisi uche debe aka ya ntị a. What was running through his mind if not ịdị na-asọ gọrịgọrị finally na look at that man picture debere aka ntị a na picture amaka I am now the prime minister. Ọ na-asọrọ nwa kọlịkọlị. That is all. Just like Bongorian politicians. Onye nke a sịrị na ya bụ freedom fighter. Ife anyị na-ajụ I bet you onye a gaa obodo bongo obodo bongo metụ ya aka, ị mara that they are just useless imetụ dị onye aka. Kedu ife na-emetụ ya aka? O nwere ife ọ na-eme. Onye agụ obodo bongo, ọ bụrụ na obodo bongo ọ bụ ndị isi kpakọrọ ọnụ, ekwesịrị imetụ onye aka because onwero. He just want to answer prime minister and the other if I say now that is your business. Self glory. Ya wetara mmadụ ga-esi kwụsị ụzọ si ọfịa, always complain ndị isi ojii. O nwere ife imenwu onye nke na-eme eme na-agbalịkalịka ịchọrọ ka o mee ya ntu isi wee like, ọ bụrụ ntu fasi wee like. Ntu akele na TV nọ na. If I am working for somebody, definitely the person will tell me what to say, how to say it. Even obrugori na family for job, what is expected of me able to be support her? They will now be in control. They will now be in charge of Nyefen. It no go work. So they find a book on ya now. The impact you make on where the legacy of Maazị Banjoko go keep blueprint of Maazị Banjoko structures. Getting no one that he uphold. One. Getting come uphold. Yeah? All the structures of Maazị Banjoko getting come uphold. If we say that the only thing on our bottom to answer prime minister, just for him to answer prime minister, of way to Madenga, he can even send his organ to prison to answer just prime minister. The same thing goes to this thing have CRC BGC. The only thing if I'm a group, but you pop one nine working. All the same people from here. The only thing I'm a group, pop the gentle. Na social media. Another only thing if I'm a group, it didn't show face Maazị Banjoko's lawyer, knowing fully well that you don't even have what it takes to even maintain them. Lawyer, no wrong way. Now you go hire them. That is to say, somebody can actually influence them by giving them money. Because they are not genuine, they will display the picture of the lawyer, knowing fully well that the one if I display before a sentence that those lawyers that they do not like it, they still go ahead to display pictures of this current one. They don't care the feelings of the lawyers. They don't care whether they will go from there. It's not well represented. They don't care. So it is always about self-glory. Yaka Bongorian politicians onye ọbụla nwere different opinion. Abụta onye atụ ya nga. Malami Chief Justice is sending message to Omoyele Sowore. Ya agwaghị na ọ dị ife a ga-emesi eme, ị ga-ebelieve. The man believe. Now come and listen to it. Biezindo. The reason ọ dị ife a ji eme bụ the structure adịrọ mma. Onye ọbụla bụ Bongoria bụ onye ori. Onye ọbụla bụ Bongoria bụ gịnị? Onye ori. Come and listen to Omoyele Sowore. Former Chief Justice. Former Chief Justice want Omoyele Sowore to intervene like his case. Are you not surprised? Ọ chọrọ isi n'imepụta mana oge ọ nọ ọ bụ Chief Justice a na-atụrụ ndị mmadụ nga. A gara Kenya jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu bunata ya. Before him ọ chọrọ ịjụ ajụjụ ọ mara na freedom na-atụ ya ụtọ mana ọ ndaghị m ga-eji maazị Nnamdị Kanụ gburugburu atụwa ya send ya to Sokoto prison ejide ya few weeks few months ọ gbabala lịkalịkalịkalịka ka ọ pụta freedom na-atụ ya ụtọ freedom na-atụ ya ụtọ mana ọ chọọ ka ndị ọzọ nwee freedom. That is ndị isi ojii for you, and he cannot even question the structure because that is whom we are. As long as that structure empowers some people, that people that the structure empowers, they don't care how other people feel. That is ndị isi ojii. Onye ọcha ga-eme ọbata onle anya n'anya ọ bụrụ na ya ma mmenwe owe nwayọ resign ọwa mana ndị isi ojii no. As long as that structure empowers him to do anything, he can do anything. Nna ka emegoro ya ntu until then mgbe emekwana ka amara ife eme. He don't mind offending everybody. That structure that pleases him alone, that places him high above all. Ọ were na-afọ ife ahụ anyị na-adị agwa gị ọ bụrụ nne ka ị ga-ekolonize. O nwere ndị ọzọ ekolonize. The structure and the constitution or the everything adịrọ mma, but he was happy using it to overrule millions of people, using it to preside over the judgment of millions of people. Ọ dị oke mgbe ya nwa nọ n'ọchịchị ọ pụọla na ahụ na-ebezi akwa ife abụọ ife ndị ọcha mere. Fa batara pick some of your people, make them warrant chief. They now see themselves as more superior, as in this age, more superior than their brothers and their sisters. Fanwa bụ ndị na-apụ na-eje achụ nta ụmụnne fa na-ere. Ọ bụrụ na fa adịghị achụta nta ụmụnne fa ere, kee ka ndị ọcha ji esi je emenwe. Onye nke a now no preside over the injustice emere to Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ baị adịghị ekwute dị okwu ntu esi wee buni ya obodo bongo the process back before his own eyes. Ọ chọghị ikwute okwu ya ntu esi wee buna Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ obodo bongo. Ọ chọghị ịma ma ọ dị right, ọ chọghị ịma ma ọ dị wrong. Let's say na Maazị Nnamdị Kanụ na o nwere nne ife o mere o wee bụrụ na a chọrọ ijide ya wee jide ya n'ụzọ dị ekwesị. Nwaanyị na-ama mbọ ọ bụrụ na obodo na-arụ ọrụ, nwaanyị na-ama nsị na yes na onye a nwere ụgba to answer, mana ntu esi wee jide ya ekwesị mgba ka esi ya eme ihe a at least ka eme ya n'ụzọ ziri ezi. But you see the same people, they will be blaming ndị ọcha, mana the one ị kwesịrị ime at least to prove to ndị ọcha that we actually have sense na ebe unu mere mgbe a na unu emetaracha all of them. No, ọ ga-anọ because ya nwa bụ king there. The structure empowers only him to be king. Ife ọbụla o kwuru goes as long as obodo bongo dị concerned. Ife ọbụla o kwuru from Abuja, like his office, the attorney general of the federation, kwado ife a na-akpọ ya chief justice, kwado ya bụ ya chief justice. Malami, ife ọbụla ya nwa kwuru from Abuja na all the whole obodo bongo goes. Ọ chọghị ịma ma ọ dị wrong ma ọ dị right. Ife ọbụla o kwuru goes. Today or not there, it is no longer simple. He is now calling Omoyele Sowore ya nwa tọrọ atọ na age. Sowore, come and help me. Itinyekwu ya n'ọchịchị tomorrow, he is not going to change anything. Ya ka ị ga-agba gị sị gị na desperate politicians, many of them have seen politics as an avenue to make money, for them to enrich themselves. That is what it is in Africa. It is not for governance. It is not to deliver good governance to the masses. No, it is for their own self-glory. Immediately they become politicians, bro governor, bro senator, they are now higher than you. They now decide onye dị ndụ, onye ga-adị na onye nwụrụ. Tomorrow the same system achọba. So anyị nwa bụ ndị isi ojii bụ our own problem. oge ị nọ n'ọchịchị ka ife ị mere to make sure na the system rụrụ ọrụ for everybody. Nwere ife ị mere because oge anyị nọ n'ọchịchị ifuru onwe gị as superman. So ndị ọzọ, that is their business. Agwa Malami, nobody, the reason ị ga-eji je eme ịnọdụ n'ọchịchị mee ka ya chọọ na mere policies that will favor everybody, policies that will favor everybody. The need ị ga-eji je eme ya bụ na a day is coming ị ga-esi na that public office pụọ. If you fail to fix it, the thing may turn against you tomorrow. He is begging ordinary Sowore to come for him. But there was a time young one not in position to better the system, because he think that if he better the system, he will now empower you, ordinary citizens, to question him. This is in this COG for you. All these governors, if you don't chichi, found way right, found way power now to better the lives of their citizens. Man, a farmer now when you for now, your family. Tomorrow now, they use work now, Ramacha other side. Now, well, Ndozire force now. Now, I don't use this road often. My kinsman don't use it often. Now, leave it like that. Now, this structure. Now, this structure empowers me. This constitution, my opponent may use it against me. Malami. Now, do the right thing. He is now struggling, calling human rights advocates to come for his rescue. Human rights advocates. Man, born on Ochichi. Get them to make sure that human rights need this. I want to because of the way as herald. That is in this COG for you. Just never know, chichi. They will not. That is not na constitution na adịrọ mma ka eme ya ka ọ dịrị anyị mma. Na ife a adịrọ mma ka eme ya ka ọ dịrị anyị mma. Anyị fama mme na ọmụ na office from here I will be issuing command. Ọ dị oke ntụ a tomorrow ọ pụọ na ọchịchị. Listen.
Malami sent people to me and our lawyer to come and be bailing him out of Kuje.
Malami, this one no choke you. Malami le Malami le our sovereignty. If you don't know what that sovereignty. If you don't know what it our constitution, we have constitution, our sovereign nature, our this. Because in fact the way in this unit. That sovereignty is no, not sovereign now. Even no guy on an or can have to my letter I don't mind him. These are people that don't obey the law, our sovereignty. He is now calling on Omoyele Sowore to come for his rescue. Listen to it again, Malami. Even you that is claiming, shouting, oh, freedom here, freedom fighter here, up now. Megi governor Iganaria, Narapel, Nahapu, the Cambro governor, Nanchama, no Wabofumbia, and he actually enjoyed that governor for 8 years. You don't care. After enjoying that governor for 8 years, what next? After another person, what next? You just have 8 years. Can't worry, not here after that. Malami na chosionya kobiokuya. Thank you. Malami na chosio Omoyele Sowore kobia. If ndị be anyị misri mana nke ndị be anyị bụ na fadi mean they are ready igbu their own, that is igbuo ya ọnwụọ. They are ready with their own on one just because of political position. Oh man, oh, human right now. Man, under him, he did not question into Mazin na the Kanu were Batayaka. You put here na TV bag. You put here about bag. You put here about bag. Now, Ochobago human rights activist. Jabi Kurionia. The reason is we want to human rights activists in Obodo governor the system and the government. And you know the funny part of it? Even these human rights activists, if you still give them Obodo Bongo to govern, they will want to govern Obodo Bongo with this same constitution that is dealing with everybody. So all these human rights activists, in a way, or the way go kapana because they know. Nanso we fast on a constitution. If not, why America ji constitution? Malami na akpọ ụmụ ele Sowore. Malami. If I ga-agba gị that ụwa na-eme ntụgharị o. Ụwa na-eme ntụgharị and ụwa a na-eme ntụgharị ebe n'obodo bụ oge ahụ ị nọ na power you become tiger. Oh ya bụ ife na-eme ndị be anyị. Former governor of Anambra State Willie Obianọ oge ọ nọ n'ọchịchị ọgbọ na-aba megide ya megide ọchịchị anarituo ọchị ọkụ ọgba ọsọ agọchie ya mmanya ya ọzọpụta onwe ya dum ọgba ọsọ gbaa 440 former governor disappear onwezi onye na-afụ ya anya ege ka ife na-achụ ya ọ kara anọrụ n'ahụ at least ọsọ abụọ n'obodo bụ mgbe ọ kwesịrị ịdị proud nọdụ ebi ogosisi gị kasị aga ife o merụ maka fancha niile tomorrow na they will claim to be founding fathers. These are Apuga fathers. He contested under Apuga. He was 8 years under Apuga. O kwesịrị ịnọ the upcoming Apuga onye chọrọ i contest governor under Apuga olenie anya ofu ife formal governor under Apuga rụrụ chicharituo ọ na-anya for record ya usoro the record. I tell you n'ebe obi na America o nwere ike ọ bụrụ na ogori ego with his own money. Now he is nowhere to be found. Ọgba ọsọ ka e ga-esi ga-ebeta obodo a obi ka na-amagharị na ọ chọrọ ichi obodo give him just the beginning constitution a gaa now gaa were Sharia constitution complete just gaa not like one of these states that is being governed by Sharia constitution. Just Gadia Gawata, any Sharia constitution. Bobby, we are saying, come and govern Bongo with this Sharia constitution. He is going to accept it. Okay, where? Okay, where? Okay, where? Because the target are brought to govern you well. In fact, some of you are got it. Now, listen. I take it back. I come across this thing, I was like, this huge. This is why we can never change. This is why when you wear these in the conquer. Just give him what he wants. Allow him to, just give him, and you will see the demonic in him. Just give him presidency. You will see how demonic he is. Just make him governor. You will see how Satan is. You will know no matter where mana anyị kwesịrị ịbụ God of this planet. Anyị kwesịrị idozi ụzọ ebe ụzọ adịrọ anyị arụọ ya ụzọ but just make him governor. You will see how satanic he is. Mgbe aka ị ga-ama years of a truth na mmadụ wee kwesị mana anyị o kwesịrị ịbụ mee ya gọvanọ ka ị mata na mmadụ bụ ndụ ibi ya mana no just make him governor. He will defend Satan. Go and get your ID. We are coming with that program in some hours time. Man, if nje weta ife abụ ebe ọbụla ị nọ na-arụ ọrụ mee ka ya chọọ na ịbụ good ambassador. Good ambassador. Rụọ ọrụ ọma. ebe ọbụla ị nọ bie ezi ndụ ebe ọbụla ị nọ bie ezi ndụ. That is what you will be remembered for. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ mee ka ya chọọ na ị mere ebe ahụ ebe obibi ọrụ ọbụla e nyere gị ijikwele ya for fame or intimidation. Ị na-anya ọ bụrụ na ọ na USB declare ka a kpọrọ gị ọrụ, ị na-anya ji aja arụ dị ọrụ ịrapụ ya. Ị na-anya ma ọ bụrụ na ọ dịrọ mma, don't use it to better your own life and your own family. Things is turning around. Ya ka ndị ọcha ji wee bụrụ ndị ọcha. Fa nwee structure. Fa na-abata n'ime ya. Anybody ọbụla batara na must deliver because of this structure ha. Obodo ji enwe ọkụ, ọ kwesịrị ịbata ime ka ya chọrọ na ọkụ dị, a ga-eji ya na-echeta gị. Obodo ga-enwe ụlọ ọgwụ, mee ka ya chọọ ịbata n'ọchịchị, mee ka ya chọọ na ụlọ ọgwụ dị. Obodo ji enwe kọmpanị ntu esi eproduce ọgwụ, ịbata nọ ya ka ndị ọcha ji wee ka anyị mma. They produce most of ọgwụ. At times they don't produce it direct. They partner with some private companies. Company na-arụ ọgwụ isi ọwụwa, for example, na government rụsie ụlọ ọgwụ, they can partner with that company. Ịghọtago na tinyekwuo ya ego. Ọ bụrụ na a na-ere ọgwụ a 200 naira, for example, based on the government are partner with them, price ya ada. Some private ụlọ ọgwụ partners with company ndị na-arụ ọgwụ. Otu a ka obodo si egoro. Edozie ụzọ, butesia moto, bunyesia ndị ụlọ ọgwụ. Ọ bụrụ moto eji eme campaign. Mana obodo bongo, they prefer ime campaign than igo moto bunyesia ndị ụlọ ọgwụ ka e wee na-azọ ndụ. They prefer igo moto eji eme campaign rather than igo moto eji agbanyụ ọkụ emergency, maybe na ọ nwere ọkụ ebe ọkụ na-agba na asị gị na moto bara ebe a gbanyụọ dị ọkụ to save somebody's property. But no, they will prefer igo moto eji eme campaign rather igo moto eji agbanyụ ọkụ na-agba afịa mmadụ na. Ọ bụrụ na onye nwere afịa 500,000 na chọbịa, for example, ọkụ a na-agba, kpọọ ndị na-agbanyụ ọkụ ka eburu moto bịa, kpọọ ya nnọọ na ọkụ agba na-afịa 100,000 agbanyụọ ya, ịfụ na onye a ka nwere 400,000 left. Ma ọ dị ya tụọ n'obodo ọkụ na-agba afịa, you are on your own. Ọkụ ga-akpụ ya gbaa ya fine. That is, you will be reduced to nothing. Ya ka o ji wee bụrụ, if you are a millionaire n'obodo bongo, watch it. If you are not careful, ọ dịkwa very easy na ịnọkọtara chi efu ntu nnọọ ịda, because of the mentality anyị ji run by Malami is the human rights advocate. Ka ha bịa kwuo okwu, ka ha bịa speak a human right for him, former chief justice. Mana oge ọ na ya kee mbọ ọ gbara to make sure na ọ kwadoro onye a, so he know na onye a bụ human right activist. Kedu mbọ ọ gbara ịkwado onye a to make sure na onye ọbụla eji n'obodo bongo n'ime ụlọ nga niile dị iche iche na ndị a nwetara justice and they go home. Kee mbọ ọ gbara ịkwado ndị a human right activist ya, kee mbọ ọ gbara. Oge ahụ ya nwa bụ Herod. So even the human rights activists here said, well, now we have a structure, we have a sovereignty to protect. Listen.
Malami sent people to me and our lawyer to come and be bailing him out of Kuje.
Yeah.
He suddenly found out that we are the most credible people can do it. I'm sure rufai must have been.
He suddenly found out. Why? Because no one Emezia. Now, that system he failed to correct, it didn't Emezia affect now. sị na ya dị sure na rufai na-agbagharịkwa na-achụ ya.
Looking for a way now to reach out because all this shouting about bleeding of noses to get sympathy.
All this shouting of bleeding of noses or sympathy. Onye ọbụla ma that one. Or sympathy. Ejide aka ebe a na-arapụ ya from there, maybe I come today, come tomorrow. Feel money for them. On the ugwu now. Discharge and acquittal. Case closed. Ọ bụrụ onye be anyị achụọ ya ọgba waịlị ịma mgba oge ị nọ n'ọchịchị ka ife i mere ndebe ụlọ kwefụ ntụ onye ọbụla si ekwu okwu Alex otu na ya jide ka o ji because ọ na-emepe ndị ọzọ anya na-emepekwa ndị be anyị anya nke bụ na onye ọbụla ga-arịgoro ebe a na onye ahụ mesịa the masses may rise against him mana ndị isi ojii ajọka ị ga-anọkwa na ịrụwa ọrụ onye kwuo okwu akpụta ya ka egbuo ọ bụrụ nnọọ na under him Malami na ọ nwere ife bụ ife ọjọọ mere Sowore asị nnọọ na-achọrọ ya afọrọ ya today who will he call? Kedu onye ọ ga-akpọ? Ndị isi ojii abụ problem bụ na anyị na-eji aka anyị gbuo ndị bịara ebe ịzọpụta. Look at Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ bụ ndị be anyị ọ bịara ebe ịzọ ọbụ ndị konibụrụ tinye ya n'ime. And now we are helpless. The only voice that is speaking for us there. Now we are helpless. The only thing we are shouting, release our leader. Mana mgbe ahụ ọ nọ, itekwara okwu ya serious. Mba. Look at Maazị Ekpanjọkụ. Ọ nọ n'ime na now ndị be anyị anaghị agbagharị release him Finland compromise. Eyuzukwere ndị be anyị. I am still saying it. Some people that hate Maazị Nnamdi Kanu today, it is not because na fana Maazị Nnamdi Kanu enwere a personal encounter. The reason they hated him was because of some of you that is close to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, some of your characters. That is what made some people that you see that hate Maazị Nnamdi Kanu today hate him. Oge ahụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na ya n'ọrụ ka isi wee use your closeness with him. Gị nwa ndị akpọrọ ọrụ na be anyị ka isi wee mee ka ya chọọ na ịrụ obi ọrụ without imegide ndị be anyị. Ife a ka ndị ọcha ji wee ka anyị mma.
I'm not saying that his nose is not bleeding. And I call on the government to stop his nose bleed. It must give him good doctors.
Okay.
Or take him to Kaduna to go to the hospital he built.
Otu a ka o kwesịrị ịdị. Nwa onye ejidere nọ n'ime. Ọ bụrụ na arụ adịrị ya, ebuji ụlọ ọgwụ. Iruo n'ụlọ ọgwụ na General Hospital abroad. Ị ga-afụ ndị esiri n'ụlọ nga bute. Fabia fanara best treatment. Fana nọ na handcuff. O nwere ụdị ife mmadụ ya kọmiti na ị ga-eburu ya wetin moto ndị nga bute ya. Ọ ga-ebu handcuff aka and ụkwụ. Ọ bụ ene ya ahụ. Enesia ya ahụ agwa ya ife na-arịa. Obido na-abịa na-anata treatment. In fact, all the duty of ndị nga ndị na-aga the prison, all their duty, all they go na their record. Ọrụ dọkịta bụ ene ya ahụ mara ụbọchị ọ ga na-abịa treatment. All the job of ndị na-afụ maka ndị nọ n'ime, all their job ime ekicha ọ na-ebute ya ụbọchị ọbụla dọkịta kwuru ọbụna 2 times a week. All the job of ndị nga na-ebute onye ahụ abụọ adọrọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ ka ọ na-afụ dọkịta every 2 times a week. 2 times a week a ga-ebute ya. All the job of the government to make sure na onye ahụ adịrọ nọ na custody na ọ nwụrụ. And all the job of ndị nọ n'ime nga na-elekọta ha anya to make sure na any of them anwụrụ na-eji phone ọgwụ. Because ọ bụrụ na fa nọrọ onye ahụ anwụọ n'ime nga, the government, the law is going to hold them accountable. They are going to face the consequences because fa neglect ya. Onye arụ adịrọ anọrọ the custody nwụọ. obodo edoziri edozi obodo bụ ngo dọkịta ekwebedịarị ịchọ onwe nwere onwe ifubedịarị dọkịta in fact egbejebeghị ụlọ ọgwụ tọkụma ọfụma efugo dọkịta ife abụ ife anyị na-agabiga ya ka anyị ji ekwu okwu nwere onwe na this system bụla former chief justice nọ onweghị ife o menwuru. The former chief justice is now calling on human rights advocates to come and speak for him ka o nwee ike inweta bail. What does that tell you? ị mara na ife ahụ ọ na-aza mgbe human chief justice not just a ceremonial a just kpọpụta ya bụ ọ na maya chief justice. There is nothing to chief justice there. Ọ just ka ọ na-aza afa because ọ bụrụ na ọ bịara to work as chief justice ọ ji eme sure na justice is delivered even after he have left office. Na the justice, the structure they were in place can even speak for him. The next chief justice ga-atọ ọnọdụ ya mana na onye ha need justice. It's the structure in place
to stop the bleeding. If you are in power in this country, like a governor, head of state or president, vice president, senators, you should take care of the prisons.
Okay, if you are in power, take care of the prisons. Ndị nga na-eje ụlọ ọgwụ a na-esi ezigbo nri nye ndị nga a na-esi ezigbo nri nye ndị nga ọ bụghị ife anyị na-emegide n'obodo bongo a na without your friends ị nwere ike ịnọkọta n'ime nga na ebute biskit kee ndị nga ị nwere ike ịnọkọta n'ime nga na ebute milk kee ndị nga a na-ebute different thing kee ndị nga. Take care of the prisons because ị mara o nwere ike tomorrow onwekwa ife imere ga-ebuja gị ya. Mana ndị be anyị na-afụta ya na onye ọbụla nọ n'ọchịchị na onye agha automatically become God. Ndị isi ojii even na China corrupt politicians a na-atụfa nga gbugbuo ofe egbuo efu obodo a na-aga n'ihu before ịba efu ife mere the former onye nọ n'ọchịchị.
In case you find yourselves there, I don't know what his legal strategies are, but what we know is that he's being held by his friends in the APC. And this is the strategy they used to use on others. I'm surprised that his nose is bleeding at the ICPC. When did his nose start bleeding? When he was governor, was his nose bleeding? But I'm not.
Mana mgbe fa nọ n'ọchịchị ife niile abụ ka fa nwee sympathy and again age ịghọtago fa mmebe arụ niile afa na-ememesịa ejidezie fa ọbara aka fa complain ba mana oge fa nọ n'ọchịchị gee mbọ fa gbara to make sure na things.
I'm not making fun of him because I don't support any form of impunity against anybody. But even while we are condemning impunity, we must also not let history evade us by reminding ourselves that these guys created the monsters that is now consuming them.
Okay.
The Frankenstein.
They don't even believe in a day like this will come. Now, when they were doing it to other people, they never believe in a day like this will come. I need your help. I'm not behind bars. Now, got that? Let's continue.
My monster was created by Rufai. There are videos of Rufai saying that Tinubu was the best person. We have videos of the two of them dancing together. Okay. Videos of him saying that some of us are irrelevant. I remember in 2022, he made a tweet about me. Of course, when I responded, he never responded again. But ultimately, it's also very important, and this is the part Nigerians should pay attention to, that these guys have no differences amongst themselves. They will resolve, it's a family affair, they will resolve this issue, yes. But they are using all these contrived fights to distract you from real socio-political movements that can liberate the country. And those of you who used to say that oh, Sowore, go and join ADC. I heard you are leaving ADC again because the transfer window is open again to go to another party.
Ana agbagharị ọ ife ha chọrọ iweta na Biafra struggle today. Ngozi Arabez, so tell us what we are doing. Are you not seeing these people? They are running around with lawyers. They are the people. Ngozi Arabez, they show us. You have not visited Maze Banjoko in the prison. So, but these people, they have visited Maze Banjoko. So, what are you doing? If I have been fractured, can I come at this age? Visiting Oyan on email, very good. Mana, kedu the intention iji visit onye? Kedu the intention? Because oge onye a nọ n'iro, o nwere ọrụ ị na-arụ. Your intention bụ n'ime na-arụ. So, ị chọzie ka ị gaa ka onye a forget that you visited him. Gaghị agba ọpụta. Again, ya will now be, you will be like, now go visit and go again on even. All these things from Bulgarian politicians in them. You know, but I visited you. I do this for you. I do that. It is not about visit. It's about mindsets. Each visit. In a visit out of sympathy. In a visit, no normal thing. Because it is normal thing. You visit a prisoner. It is normal. If you get married on email, visit. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu o nwere ndị na-evisit ya, nwee ndị na-handle, nwee his lawyers. O nwere ndị na-evisit ya. You can visit Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. If you have the contact, mara ụbọchị o ji enwe visit. Iruo submit akwụkwọ. Ọrụ ya nwa bụ ọfụ afa na mmadụ bịara ibe visit ya ọpụta fụ onye nwe. That is the truth. Because I know some people is bragging. Let this woman, let her go and visit Maazị Nnamdi Kanu again. Let us see. My brother, my sister, that woman can still go. She can still go. And the Maazị Nnamdi Kanu will be very house. Because all the Anaka, only can do CH, I will to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu CH. Only go Gababa and Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and Fafia who decide they have opportunity. Na report outside the bar you don't know. Tomorrow you begin to blame myself. Oh, but why would you ready for my Chimezie that gossiped before? Young one only met Morika or the reason all the way talk will visit or gafe or one why. Chimezie and Morika visit China because now happen. Oh, you do the okay. Oh, you do is not the US comma. Continue on every phone. Just like if from the money. Na far na agbagharị na-visit Maazị Banjoko does not mean that they are going there to tell. Maazị Banjoko knows them more than we know us, more than they know themselves. He know nobody around. He know that they are gossipers. Obviously now on behind bars, Koga fantasy pass sent. No now. So it is normal they visit to anyone. It is very, very normal. It has nothing to do. Kedu mgbe fa bidoro visit very one? Appeal Maazị Banjoko fire chabulu. Enwe lawyer nọ n'ọrụ. O file si appeal ya, dozizie ntụ ọya dị, mesie onwe ya range. Were bụrụ na anyị kụtara one man from America ka eji eji were ya wee na-distract ndị mmadụ. Stay where you are, that is the message. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ CRC BGC is in charge, Maazị Banjoko should have told white-painted woman, nah, CRC BGC come out. But what happened? Stay where you are. Stay where you are. That message is very powerful. Don't be distracted. Stay where you are. Go forever. He did not left CRC BGC brig behind. He did not left Ogechukwunkele as PM behind. He up one house. So limit that one house, what some people is capable of. So up to all result.
We are principled people. We can't just follow you to be joining parties that have no ideology. And we feel insulted all the time when we hear from some of you carelessly referring to our years of commitment, of conviction, and of ideological clarity, and comparing it with your fair weather politicians who have no ideology, who have no conviction, who are moving from one political party to another.
Today they are in Keifana where today they are with the brigade of APM. Tomorrow they don't run out. They are now CRC BGC, and you tell me that they are normal. They are criminals. If not, you have run a family mistake for following their APM. This second one, a considerable mistake. Fakara return because if it's all about leadership, power. Fakara return now. USB declared whereby let us go back there. We have tried this one, failed. Let us go back there. But no, they want you to know that they are in charge. Faje kota lawyer, fe kota man on ground. Faje kota man on ground, fe kota maze bandoku's case. Faje kota maze bandoku's case, fe kota maze nanikanu's case. Just for you to think that they are doing something and bring money. And at the end of the day, not that they are going to do anything with the money. They will end up sharing the money for themselves. Telling you that they are formidable.
And the reason is exactly because they have failed so badly, they can't stay in one place. And when the consequence,
they have failed so badly, they cannot stay in one place. They have failed so badly that they cannot stay in one place. Eggman and their group, they have failed so badly to the point even they cannot stay in one place. They cannot. White painted hair woman and their group, they have failed so badly that they cannot stay in one place. Ugo 247 and the rest of them, they have failed so badly that they cannot stay in one place. I don't know why I have not seen that his S handle. I want to analyze that program. Sorry, that is YouTube handle. That 2 days update. I have been looking for it. I come afraid. I come afraid that 2 days update. I am looking for it. I don't know why. I come afraid. Huh? I don't know why I come afraid that 2 days update. I want to say a few things there. They have failed so badly that they cannot stay in one place. It is now they are admitting that Dr. Ngozi Orebeze have a daughter, that she is a doctor. But they told you, oh, she is doing her thing. She is doing her thing. But they are concerned that she appointed her daughter. Why are they worried? She is doing her thing now. Why not do your thing and leave her alone? Oh, she is using Maazị Banjoku's name. Why you not use Maazị Banjoku's name and do your thing? No. They have failed so badly that they cannot stay in one place. They have been failing. That is why I know that they cannot decide or choose for us whom we can give money or where we belong. Kelena TV, you know, with USB declared for Maazị Banjoku.
consequences are here, you turn to us to come and help them. Malami sent people to me and our lawyer to come and be bailing him out of Kuje. He suddenly found out that we are the most credible people can do. I'm sure rufai must have been looking for a way now to reach out, because all this shouting about bleeding of noses to get sympathy. I'm not saying
former governor and former chief justice. Are you not surprised? Former governor and the chief justice. If chief justice, can I never go to former governor because former governor aka warrior. Chief justice. What does that tell you? Obruno Obodo can actually name a chief justice formal before Namiana or the Koboda for the Koyala. The Obodo for your theory thinker.
that his nose is not bleeding. And I call on the government to stop his nose bleed. It must give him good doctors. Or take him to Kaduna to go to the hospital he built to stop the bleeding. So basically what I said is that I don't want to hear from people who destroyed this country as governors, senators, House of Rep members, local government chairman, president. I don't want to hear anybody asking me to have pity for them. But our principal position that everybody must get justice cannot be circumvented even when our enemies are involved. So we do not support maltreatment of detainees.
Very simple.
And he must be presented before a judge within the period allotted for an accused person to be brought before a judge.
Don't forget the reason what gave birth to all these numerous human rights activists. Something gave birth to it. The question is, ka ife wetara o ji wee bụrụ n'obodo Bongo na almost everybody now want to become human rights activists? Because there is no human right. Very simple. The government in place don't want to uphold human rights. Ya ka o ji wee bụrụ na ndị uwe ojii jide gị without you looking for human rights activists to come for you or lawyer come for you. The ndị uwe ojii don't even know the law. They can hold you at their station for 6 months. You see why human rights activists were not everywhere. Government have failed to uphold human rights. Then people now resort in self-help. Now I need to go and help this one. They have detained him for months, for years. La police station. The same thing we find available. If nyekwara bet, if more fake pastors, like fake dibia. That gave birth to these two things. But when the government have failed to provide jobs, they now result in self-help. Onye ji obute arụsị in the name of nwa dibia. Then onye ji say that na enwene call oga mepe office, 2 shops, or church, or return on abịa nwa dibia. Nwa dibia worry ọgwụ ọ ga-eji n'afọ ụzọ. For the same poor people that the government failed to provide jobs for, they will be coming to the nwa dibia and to the pastor for quick money. That is why the obodo ji adị mma. Reason or that gave birth to ọtụtụ human rights activists in obodo Bongo is because there is no human rights. People now want to be helping each other. Very simple. N'obodo ndị na-arụ ọrụ o siri ike efu human rights activists into osi wee dị n'obodo Bongo. Ndị uwe ojii don't even know the law. They can hold you na cell for 3 years. They don't care. Even if care is not even taken, then what you can say, they will assume na nwere ndị ya bụ ebe gbapụtara. Ihe a na-ekwu okwu organ harvesting. Nwere ike ịnọkarị ebe a ma ọ jee nwa ya bịara na enwere ike esikwu onye afọ afịa. Organ efu onye afọ efu just like that. Because of onye bịara. Mana ọ bụrụ na obodo na-arụ ọrụ ebe enwere human rights, ndị uwe ojii knows their right, and their right bụ lee ma njide mmadụ more than 24 hours na cell. Ijidere ana mmadụ, let's say na ejidere onye ori n'abalị na the next morning before 9:10 ibupụọ ya to court. Natagodi court approval or gịnị ka a na-akpọ ya to remind that person na prison. A na-akpọpụtazi onye ahụ. In fact, a na-enwekwu ndị uwe ojii na-arụ, ndị lawyer na-arụ gọọmenti ọrụ pro bono. ọ bụrụ na onye ahụ ejiri ego oge nwa access to lawyer kọwara gọọmenti lawyer ife o mere gọọmenti lawyer o ruori ya ịgbamti o ruori ya ịtụ ya nga atụwa ya nga 24 hours. So ndị uwe ojii is upholding the law n'obodo na-arụ ọrụ to make sure na o nwere onye faji ga-anọ na their custody more than 24 hours. Ọ dị ntụ ha n'obodo bongo iruo na sel ị ga-afụ ndị na-egoro 3 months 6 months their family members a na-ebutere fa nri na sel abụrụzie prison. So ya nwetara onye ọbụla eji the person will now seek for self-help ọkpọba human rights activists. Human rights activists will now pressure the police to do the needful. For the reason why you're going to them. So if nobody come for you, you are a gunner.
Judge for trial. So that's our position. And they must return his passport to him. Nobody has the right to seize his passport arbitrarily at the airport. And we made this position very clear. The position of our party, the African National Congress, and the position of our movement, the Take It Back movement, is that elections by themselves, or selections as we like to call them, cannot solve Nigeria's problem. And that is why we are very clear that only revolution can bring an end to the infractions that is called democracy in Nigeria today.
Ụfọdụ ndị be anyị masakwa ife a fasị na fa na-ekwu okwu nwere onwe inyefe ego ferie the money. A na-eri the money ka ya na obodo fa ji enjoy the money na same obodo a na-agwa gị na revolution is possible. Ebe a ka ị ga-eme invest na-ezuzu
or the distraction, because these ruling parties, whomever they are, have figured out how to change Nigerians during elections and after elections, before elections. On principle, as you saw, we went out to ask for transparent elections by joining those who were organizing to ask for transmission of results electronically. But in doing that, I made it clear, that I do not believe that transition of electronic transmission of results by themselves will bring any credible elections, because what we are transmitting is what has already been manipulated. And we saw that in these LCT elections, which is the first time the so-called Electoral Act of 2026 was applied. And 3 things happened during this election. The first was that they had already made provisions for people not to participate in the election. And then they empowered Wike to grant a public holiday that he had no right to grant. They also empowered him to block everywhere, such that soldiers were preventing people from entering and leaving Abuja. So a lot of the voters couldn't go to their polling unit. The second aspect was that people had already become demoralized by the signing of the Electoral Act itself.
And then they also move up. If I need discuss when you know election. If I find a discuss, even now, on what was your project? What's the project in Agani now? What's the project in Agani? Because of election 2027. If I be a discuss now, then they move from party A to party B. Then they move from party B to C to Z. If I be find a person now, I want to according over there, no. Why name one marry marry your next generation? Marry if you game over the Tiono can never know that. Common negative now for you are waiting for Mazen now, they cannot come out and they continue agitation. You are waiting for Mazen Banjoko to come out and continue agitation. Maybe with the structure already in place. Instead of keying in our corporate said.
It was clear that these people are no longer pretending about elections, free and fair, credible elections anymore. So as a result, only 7% of registered voters in Abuja participated in this particular election. The third outstanding one was that they were bribing, not only voters, they were bribing candidates to step down because for the first time in Nigeria, brazenly, one person belonged to two political parties. That was the minister of the FCT. He was organizing for APC and organizing for PDP and organizing for even some other parties because I heard that he was able to get an SDP candidate to also step down for an APC candidate.
Okay.
So they were using money. And even with transmission of election results, we have not been able to solve that. So what you then see is that there's general disillusionment with electoral democracy. And this will help Nigerians understand our language better. That you better organize now and take your country back. Otherwise, this country is gone.
Ọ bụrụ kọntrị abụrụ nke anyị, ọ bụrụ nke anyị a ga-agba mbọ na-eme ife anyị chọrọ. That is the truth. Ọ bụrụ na the country bụ our own, ife anyị chọrọ bụ ifefa ga na-eme, ọ bụrụ ifefa chọrọ. Mana now ifefa chọrọ bụ ifefa na-eme. Wike ọ na-ekwu ihe a na ọkwa lọya, ọ lọya, nwunye ya bụ lọya. So ka ịfụ na o nwere onye obodo bụ ngo fọrọ anya. Wike bụ lọya, nwunye ya bụ lọya, I think so. Mana ele na ife a na-akọwa ọ na-eme. Ife ọ na-eme na ọ bụ ndụ lọya kwesịrị ịdị na-ebi. Lọya chọrọ ka obodo gaa n'iru. Ọ dị ndụ ọ kwesịrị ịdị na-ebi ife a.
Tinubu doesn't believe in free and fair elections. And the man who is the most brazen of all his ministers, the man who believes in impunity, is now front and back of elections in Nigeria. That's Wike. Anybody who thought Tinubu had problem with Wike, I was saying it when last year. They don't have disagreements. Wike is the mirror image of Tinubu. I can imagine that Tinubu at this point is jealous of Wike's ability to manipulate better than he used to do. So Wike got to be his first and last son when it comes to impunity. And Tinubu is a lover of impunity. He likes it, he cherishes it, and he swims in impunity. That's why even governments that were run by military dictators are looking at Tinubu and saying, wow, we didn't even do half of this, and Nigerians chased us out of power. So I will tell you that you should listen to that favorite song by Bob Marley, which is chase those crazy bad heads, chase those crazy bad heads out of town. You better chase them out of town now before they chase you out of life.
So the take home here, Bona Malami, the former Chief Justice, or former attorney. Huh? Former Chief Justice, on a Sowore, human rights activist, to come for his rescue. That sounds funny and strange to you, Abi. Oge ọ nọ n'ọchịchị ka ife o mere to make sure na human rights na-emere ya uphold. O nwere ife o mere. Ọchịchị anarituo nwezi ichu ọbazie human rights activists to come and stand for him. Now like this, we go today. How about those who don't have Omoyele Sowore's contact? Ka ife a ga-eme fa nwa n'ime nga. O nwere ndị nwere ichu. They don't even know how to contact Omoyele Sowore. And the thing have met some human rights activists. When you contact them, they will tell you that na their table jureju. I have some report from different sources that they have contacted this one. This one told them, na table line jureju. They contacted this one. This one told them, na wait for your turn. They contact. Ihe a na-agbaghị ya bụ question of life and death. Ọnwụ na ndụ. Mana ọ bụrụ na obodo na-arụ ọrụ, iruo submit your case, and then follow ya up ozugbo. Man, you have to pass through human rights activists for you to get justice as the case may be. What does that tell you? There is no human right above that. No. That is the truth. So the thing I'm saying, some human rights activists, Father was just selective. Na ọrụ nke fire. Ọ bụrụ ọrụ nke je weta ego, they jump in and begin to do it immediately. Ọ bụrụ nke je wetakwu more firm like ụdị nke a na-anyị na former chief justice is contacting human rights activists to come for him. Ụdị nke a a ga-agba ya na social media gaa. So the thing too much depending na human rights activists, emeziene human rights activists, fairly selective n'ọrụ nke fa ya arụ. So fa nwa na-emekwa ya ọ bụchadị for ọrụ niile na for nke je wetatụrụ fa firm. What will you do? This is an evidence that the system have failed us. Yeah, whether I need justice like the system without passing through human rights activists. The evidence that the system have failed you when you were the oral. Yeah, whether you get a church that is being handled by a pastor whom the system have equally failed. You have to go to that church, believe that you will pray for miracle job. It is because the system have failed you. That is why you now resort to miracle money. Receive money you not work for. Hello. Receive money you did not work for. And you and I, you know got an account by mistake. No one with the money. Definitely you are going to pay. So they will come and tell you to receive money you did not work for in your account at this age. If you receive such money, if you get the money, if EFCC get involved, the only way you receive the money you did not work for, the reason he did that security cameras are there everywhere. Security cameras everywhere. The person, the rightful owner, will come and report to the authorities. Go to the camera. That does not belong to you. And when you are caught, so the system gives birth to all these human rights activists. The way the system you will give birth to all these fake pastors. The same way can the system you will give birth to all these fake DBS. The same way can the system you will give birth to hookupians. The same way can the system you will give birth to all these Yahoo boys. No matter how wicked you are, if you come across a functioning system, you go bend. Yeah, nobody commit a serious crime, go abroad. You ever the system go force you to be calm. Before you got me Sowore, you got Sowore now I got put on a security camera. You want to go this Sowore no be got. So Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, have now resorted to self-help. Yaman over the system. Or men want to make sure that justice, want justice. at the system. Rather, he made sure no use the system again and with justice from to enrich himself. So after call her opposite office, he was the issue. He know that this system, the Amman Water Justice here, he is now calling on human rights activists to come and they speak for him. And the president, like with another chief justice here, and he cannot learn as only huge to think and know or to make sure that even the poor get justice. I am telling you now. So all these human rights activists, they are now selective in a case in what they may attend to. They cannot attend to all cases. Finally, some profile cases they cannot, because for you to get justice in Obodo, it requires money. They need to pay you money before you report it, like for Sahara Reporters in Mano News. You need to before they will report the news to you. Over don't get them interview. Any drika buying food and a motor. With the mega interview. So justice is very, very expensive in Obodo as we speak. Obodo justice garabo the simplest thing anybody can get without any self-help. Oh yeah, what the Obodo for you and me. The system the Obodo empowers you. That is the truth. Join us in some hours' time as we continue years back White Painted Hair Woman program and the need for us to stand strong and obtain our ID. And stand strong with USB declared. Amaka Maele, stay blessed. Do well and touch the like button if you haven't done that. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that. And see you soon. Bye for now.